is that? Oh shit, what is that?
This is the Isle. So if you clicked on this video, you're probably new to the game. You're here because you don't know what to do, you want a couple tips, maybe a couple tricks. Well, I got that for you, so don't you worry. Or you could be someone who doesn't even own the game, and you just want to check it out. That's cool too. I would best describe the Isle as an open world survival game. I think that's kind of like the best way to describe it. But the catch is, it's full of dinosaurs, and instead of playing people, you actually are the dinosaurs. So you would do what dinosaurs would do, you would eat, you would drink, you would hunt. And yeah, that's pretty much the basic premise of the game. There's not a whole lot to it. It's more of like a sandbox kind of thing where you kind of make your own way in the game. You make your own fun, if that makes sense. Now at this point in the video, you're probably wondering why you're hearing all this Christmas music. And that's because I firmly believe that as a new player, you're here and watching this video, that this should feel like Christmas to you. You got a new game, it's a whole new thing, it's unique, it's different than practically everything else out there. So it's a good feeling, it's brand new, it's nice. Well, you're fucking wrong! Fuck!
What? Where are you saying fuck?
Fuck!
What's happening?
I'm dying, I'm dead. Fuck this game. Now I've compiled about 10 rules that you can follow that'll help you out in your first beginning stages of the game. As a new player, you're gonna look to something as a guideline, some guidance, if you will. And I think I've got a couple good ones here. The first thing you do is you sprint to the biggest dino you can see on that beach, and you make his punk ass your bitch. Alright, number 10. And remember, this list isn't in any particular order at all. Don't call. If you can help it, try not to call out and make too much noise, at least as a juvie. Because if you're sitting there just constantly calling out, all the carnivores near you are going to find you. Pretty much ringing the dinner bell at that point. So try not to do it. And if you really want to die during the early stages of the game, you have to make sure you're hiding in a bush and have an anxiety attack for the past 2 hours before you actually die. Number 9. Don't be a nerd. See, as you start playing the Isle, you'll notice global chat. Global chat's a thing where everybody in the server can talk. Usually it's a bunch of crap asking for people to join groups or get eggs or whatever, which are good things and you should do, and we'll cover that later. But you'll also see the nerds in chat bitching about how they broke the rules and them going back and forth about it for the next hour or so. Relentlessly, they will not stop. Look at them go, like two idiots. Number 8 kind of ties in with number 9 there. Number 8, don't be a rat. Don't be the dude in chat who calls out every single little thing, because you should know as a new player that there are servers with rules. Practically all of them, to be honest. And what I mean by don't be a rat is you'll have people in global chat calling out people for the smallest little things. Now if you see someone break the rules while you're playing on a modded server, use the Discord to file a complaint. They'll take care of it, and you don't have to bother anybody else in global chat. They annoy the fuck out of me. Those are the people that are extremely annoying. And that's the person I see, and I'm like, I want to find him. Number 7, no beached whales. Don't stay too close to water sources. You're literally a beached whale. You're just sitting there next to the water, and people will see that. People will walk up on you, and they'll just straight up eat you. Because they're thinking, here's water, here's food. They could fill up on both, and then they can go on and do whatever after that. And usually that's when a Utah raptor rolls up on you and takes you out. They are relentless. They are savages. They are the mother I never had. Number 6, stay sharp. So this one is kind of a no-brainer, but I feel like it has to be said. You have to be aware of your surroundings. If you have headphones on, get used to the audio cues of the AI. It takes some time, but you'll get used to it. You'll realize what's AI, you'll realize what's players. Now for AI, there's only, I think, 3 or 4 different kinds. They're not very big. There's only one that you should really worry about as a baby because it'll attack you. And that's a velociraptor.
Harder, Daddy.
What? And constantly take advantage of checking out your surroundings. Your life is literally in danger every waking second. Death is everywhere. You could stumble across somebody, which is very likely as you're walking around. You could call out one time trying to find a group or typing in chat, because every time you type in chat, your dinosaur makes a noise, so people can find you. You could fall down that slight little hill that actually kills you. The lack of AI perfectly timed for when you need it the most. Fuck, I'm gonna starve to death! And that tiny little hill you slid down by accident and broke your leg.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
By the way, if you didn't know how to heal your leg, or heal bleeds, any kind of damage really, you lay down. If you're just hurt in general, you'll heal up over time. Just gotta be careful.
Put a whole bag of jelly beans up my ass.
Number 5. Beggars can be choosers. So imagine you're a little fresh spawn juvie on the beach and a big dino walks up on you. What do? Do you run away? Do you bite its ankles? There's practically nothing you can do as a baby. So what I found works best is if you go straight into global chat and beg for your life. Trust me, this works about 95% of the time, 50% of the time. The more pathetic you sound, the better. So keep it going, keep it rolling, and who knows, maybe they'll have mercy. Number 4. Size does matter. You gotta choose the right dino. Choose something that fits your playstyle. There are many dinosaurs in this game that you can choose from, and many more they plan on adding in the future, but you want to choose what fits your playstyle. If you're a Chad, then you're gonna want to go be a Rex, be a Spino. There's certain big dinos that you can't be on every server, but if you're on some of the modded servers, then the admins might let you do it. If you want to be down with the nitty gritty, you can be a Carno, an Allo, Ceratosaurus, Dilophosaurus. Could be all those. If you want to be the person global chat typing U for Utah group all day, then obviously you can be a Utah Raptor. And if you want to be certified grass-fed USDA meat, then you could be a herbivore. Number 3, top off and pop off. So this is kind of like a 2-in-1 rule here, because I feel like this is another thing that shouldn't have to be said, but I have to say it because it will kill you sometimes. So if you're ever walking around trying to meet up with friends or trying to get to a certain part of the map or just explore and you hear food, or if you're a carnivore or you sniff with Q. By the way, you can hold down Q to sniff, and you can smell plants if you're a herbivore, you can smell for water sources, and then if you're a carnivore, you can smell corpses like gore, bodies that have been eaten pretty much already. And you don't want to pass up on any of that food or any of that water. You want to make sure that you're constantly filling up, because with this game, it'll pretty much fuck you. Meaning, the one time you decide, oh, I'll skip this water because there should be water over here, that's when you can't find the water. Another thing too is you gotta keep your stamina above a quarter or more. At least this is what I found that works for me. Because usually when I drain all my stamina trying to run and meet up with a friend, or I'm trying to meet up with the group I just joined, I will run out of stamina. And of course it's perfectly timed for when I see something else. Something that wants to kill me. Number 2, gangbangs. Your chances of survival are dramatically increased when you're in a group. Like, even if you don't have any friends personally playing the game with you, you can always type in global chat and try to find people. Other times you're on a modded server, they have discords, and then you can go into that discord and join a little correlating voice chat for your species. And the more people in a group, the better your chances are for surviving. It's like, you don't even have to be a better player than everybody else in your group. All you have to do is run faster. And plus, joining the Discord with new people is a great way to make new friends on the game. You can make some jokes, you can make plans as you're in a group, and you can make lovers.
Stalk me, Daddy. Where is he? He's not coming.
Please don't say that.
Oh God. He can't get us up here, right?
I don't think so.
That word think kind of worries me.
I'm like 95% sure.
He's coming in.
Okay, I'm like 60% sure.
No, he can't get
Fucking-
us up here.
I'm fucking out.
I'll fuck it out.
I'm fucking out.
You're my shield, okay?
And number 1, choose wisely. Now, I know what you're thinking. After a couple hours, let's say you're a Utah Raptor, you grow to full adult, you're feeling good, you're faster, you're stronger, it's much better. But the one thing you have to remember is, as a Utah Raptor, or any species really, there's always something else that can kill you, and usually pretty quickly too. For example, you're a Utah Raptor, maybe you have a couple friends in a group, you go after a T-Rex. Remember that T-Rex can actually kill you in one bite, so you have to choose your battles wisely. Well, that's pretty much going to wrap it up for the video here, but I do want to say that the Isle is one of those games that I always find myself coming back to just because I enjoy it that much. Sure, there's some things that I don't like about it, and there are things that I do like about it, but overall I would definitely recommend the game. As much as I badmouth the game, it's a fun one to play by yourself or either with friends. Hope some of these tips might have helped you out, but thank you guys for watching. Subscribe if you want, whatever, I still like you. And I'm gonna leave an ending clip here. Thanks for watching. He broke my leg by biting my tail. I can't believe it. I think I'm gonna die. No, no. I just made it to adult. No. No. You son of a...